In the latter part of 2012, we, the New York Times, were hacked. We believe it to be because of the reporting of the Chinese Prime Minister Wen Jiabao and his large fortune that he accumulated through the business dealings. The hack was first done through a phishing email scam that an employee clicked on that allowed malware to enter the network. This malware eventually caused the compromising of every employee in the company. The hackers had access to every password of the employees. Upon realizing that we were hacked, we contacted AT&T and asked for them to watch for any suspicious activities. Once AT&T verified we had reason to be concerned, we hired Mandiant, a company that specializes in security breaches, to help solve our issue. Currently, our network is no longer compromised by this hack after removing all infected hardware and software.
COVID analysis, we were able to determine 3 problem areas. The first area is user account security and online security. The second area is malware detection. And the third and final area is handling and being proactive. Now the first area, user account security and online security. The main issue with this area was the simple fact that the hackers were able to compromise our user accounts and use them and log into them repeatedly over the course of a couple months to steal information from our company. The second area is malware detection. The main issue with this is that the employee that first accepted that email did not properly identify the malware in the attachment and started this whole incident off. Basically, and nobody else really realized this until we noticed the hackers getting in, and then we decided, oh, they're in, okay, let's fix it. That leads us into the third area, handling and being proactive. The one thing we were not, proactive. A lot of what we were doing was being reactive. And basically, that means we waited till after the fact instead of having stuff in place before this even happened. That basically goes hand in hand with the handling. We should have had stuff in place and we didn't. And that basically allowed these hackers to get in and compromise not only all of our user accounts, some of our data. Thank you.
Recommendations for managing security measures and protection of security functions. We recommend that the New York Times develop a new training methods to instruct and inform their employees on various phishing and hacking methods that are currently in use. Having a well-informed trained staff will help prevent this form of computer hacking from happening to begin with. This can be done locally by their in-house IT staff through online presentations that are required for every employee. These videos should be reviewed at least every 4 months for any major additions. It should be required for every employee to watch the videos and be electronically documented. Recommendations. The New York Times were lacking in their security of online access, reporting methods, and incident handling. Having a strategic plan in place with the proper training and tools will help prevent hacking. The first step is to understand what happened and then write a policy to give guidance to the appropriate people as to what action should be taken. Recommendations for recreditation, transaction authorization, trusted path, encrypted key management, malicious software prevention, detection and correction, and firewall architecture, connection, and public networks. We recommend that the New York Times put into place multi-vendor end-to-end solutions to cover antivirus, malware protection to create a strong defense against hacking.
We know there is a problem with IT security, and phishing and malware were responsible for the breach of the network. So to summarize our recommendations, we recommend that number 1, incorporating a new user training program and using online delivery of the training and real email-based phishing attempts to the employees to see that the training is effective. The company will be able to better direct their training to those who need remedial training this way. Secondly, put together a detailed SOP for actions that need to be taken if the network is compromised in the future. Having a written plan will help with a timely response to future problems. Thirdly, to prevent future hacks from outside sources, we recommend that the New York Times purchase multiple hardware and software solutions ranging from secure ID tokens to controller ID platforms, and firewall and virus software. By incorporating these action items, we feel that the New York Times will be able to secure their network and prevent such future attacks from happening again. Thank you.